Well, good morning, campers. I'm out at Shearwater. Stayed here last night. Quite nice. I haven't got a telly in this van, so it don't really matter where I park up out here. Yeah, I had a look. I had some young lady, I can't remember what her name is, ask about my van, if it was still for sale. Well, like I say, everything's for sale. But I just thought I'd show you around it. And it's just a tour of my van, really. Anyway, if I open the bonnet up and what have you. Anyway, so it's, here we go, the other way around. Oh, it bloody shakes then. Here we go, it's... Come on, hurry up. Come on. Here you are, it's 111,272 miles. It's, as you can see, it's all clean and tidy and lovely. It's got a Sony radio which works really well. It comes with a tom-tom, I mean, because everything in here, all the carpets and whatever, but as you expect, it's not too nice to look at inside, really, because it's lived in. Anyway, outside we have banded steel wheels out to 8 inches, and we have Michelin Aguala tyres on there with, as you can see, good tread. 225/70 15s. It's because it's a Fiat, it's made to look like an Italian flag on the front, but that's by the by. Oh, you open this. Right. And it's as clean as a whistle and dry as a bone underneath. It's got a proper Varta battery on it, which is good. It's good quality. Just had a brand new alternator put on it. Took the 90 alternator, amp alternator on it and put 150 on, because I like to do everything properly. As you can see, the bodywork is good. He's solid. I don't know if I can. If you were to see underneath, I'll hold you down there. If you can see anything, but it's as solid as a rock underneath. Here's the bodywork all the way round. All the arches, a little tiny bit there, but one of the arches are good. But he's 2006. And if you look in the back, that's going. There's a brand new Chinese heater on, which is on, all through, properly fused. Got a box up there which isn't used. That's just that's going in the van, but that's not put on. I've not put that in yet. If you've got like a little piece of a boot back here, well, I've got a battery charger there because I've not used it. I think I might have only done about a couple of hundred miles this. Of course, running on red diesel. And what I've done as well is I've put the pipe, I've taken the plastic pipe out, most of it, and put this in because it's a lot stronger, a lot better. I have been told that this isn't on here right. It should be facing upwards. So I'll be doing that somewhere later today. But he was washed and polished, professionally polished last summer, but he's just got dirty again. But as you can see, he's good. Good. There's a window there which is blocked off on the inside, and so you'll be able to see that in a minute. He was serviced when I got him. I've had it about 3 years. I've only done a couple of thousand miles. Well, I tell a lie, it was 107 going on to 108,000 when I bought it, and it's done 111,200 now. Anyway, this is all my electrical stuff because I'm doing a bit of wiring today. There's a toilet under there which slides out. There's cupboards under there. I was going to pipe the heat. I don't know if you can see the pipe for the heat. I was going to pipe that through, but I've decided just to draw the curtains when I want to do it. I put this little cupboard in. My paint design, I put a nail through there so that it don't come undone when you're travelling. That there holds my walking stick. Well, normally it holds the umbrella. I mean, everything goes with it. The bedding has been slept in. Well, it's been washed once. from brand new, and there is a set of curtains to go across there which I don't use in the summer, and I was only using them in the winter before I had the heater done. It comes with a kettle, a spare kettle. It's got a water tank underneath. That is their cooker, that all comes with it. There's your battery, if you can see it, bless. All your split charge and your fuses all up under there. What I'm going to try and get done today. Oh yeah, the ceiling. Now, this insulation is really good quality stuff. It's about £80 a roll, I think, or something, I can't remember. Anyway, so we've got that in it. Then we've got the, I don't know if you can bloody see it, can you? Let me get around here, because I weren't too sure how to do this insulation. So what I've done, this stuff here is stuck to the ceiling. And then it's got this here, there, and then it's got that between the two. The actual bed bit is lovely. And that's everything up. I mean, everything comes with it. I mean, obviously you won't get the cups. But I'm in the process of changing that there and putting this box up on top of there. But whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know. Because I keep changing my mind. I put the curtains across the front. I've got this, put this on here. This is a plastic covered, well, it's to be used in, what do you call it? To be used in bathrooms. But I'd done it because I thought when I stood up, my head would touch it and I'd mark it. But of course I can stand up in here. I don't know if you can see, but I can all but stand up in here. You can't touch with my shoulders. And in the floor is raised and insulated. All the carpets come with it, everything comes with it. All the food and whatever's in the cupboards, I mean, I just really want to walk away from it. I put this light in up here, which is, I bought for another van, but finish up using it in here. You go like that, and you get a nice glow, and then if it's like that, it's like bloody daylight in here. But I did notice last night that these little lights I got up here, these, they've stopped working. So whether it's the batteries or not, I haven't got a clue. But this is all quilted. This was really expensive. This was all done for my other van, but I had creases in it, so I used it in here. I put this down the centre because the sides, I haven't finished doing this bit because I wasn't too sure, because I was going to build in and have a door inside, but because I got the chair sliding forward, I can't anyway. The chair swivels, but what I've done with it is I've cut it down as low as possible so that when you sit, you can sit with your feet outstretched. You haven't got to sit up high, and when it's turned around the other way and you're going forward, you can see out anyway. That's what I'm going to wire in today. That's a USB port there. I bought this to go in here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it. I bought this thing with 5 switches, voltage meter. It's got 2 USB ports on the other bit, but that will come with it if I don't fit it. I got my, like I said, down there is a cooker. You'll never get this done as a camper van because it's not high enough, so it'll always be a camper, it'll always be a van with windows, but I haven't registered that. Now what I've done here on the back here is this here is dead straight down, and I was going to put shelves in, and this bit here slopes back slightly, which I wanted to do. As you can see, it's 24.4 in here and it's 61% moisture. Well, I got the heater going yesterday, and it's it was 99% in there because it had been stood for about 2 months and not used, just gone for an MOT. There's a devil cooker there that goes with it. The toilet roller goes with it. The hat goes with it. That hat doesn't go with it. The cushions go with it. There's a DAB radio that goes with it, all working order. Tray goes with it. That plate goes with it. Knife and fork goes with it. And these here, that's just a catch-all, and that there is for, and I put my passport in that in or any monies I want to carry. We've got red lights which light up around it. We got these lights here, which are quite nice. It's very, very nice at night, and it usually grabs enough light off of it that when you're led in bed, the owls in the ceiling, they all light up because they catch the light, they glow. That's just a bit from Halloween. It's got put up and never took down. Comes with a fire extinguisher, a clock. The clock was on the wall because the clips broke. I've got to find some other way of doing it. But all this here could change because I'm going to move it about. Because the heater's inside, then consequently the heater's inside the van, which is the other side of this wall. Oh yeah, another thing I've done with it is I've lent this wall back. See, I don't know if you notice it, he goes back in. Well, then you can put the cushions up and you can sit there in the summer with your legs on the bed and you can look out the door and it's beautiful. And that's my Stonehenge corner. That's where I sit there for Stonehenge. This red cushion I've acquired from somewhere. I don't know where I've got it from. If it belongs to anybody, please let me know and you can have it back. But yeah, but that's about the size of it. The floor is done. It's lovely and warm. It's a beautiful van. I mean, the curtains aren't up brilliantly, but they work enough that you can leave the seat there, put the curtains around the back and can shut yourself off at night. Yeah, there's nothing much more to say really. I mean, but the insulation cost me over 400 quid because I wanted to do it because I was doing it to sell it, and I was doing it to keep it and sell my grey van, my big van, and then build a van and use this one. But I went off the idea with this one because I never had no real heating in it. I could get it with that Spirit heater now. I could get it sort of alright, but I like it toasty warm. And now I've got my fan heater, my what was it here again? But it comes basically with everything in it. And but what I'm going to do behind that wall is I'm going to put this carbon monoxide gauge, and I'm going to put a new carbon monoxide gauge in here. But on that, as you can hear the exhaust going, I've got another piece of pipe and I've got a silencer, so where it goes through the floor, there's a hole around the edge. I've got some stuff to bind it up with, but to be doubly sure, then I'm going to pull the exhaust right away from the hole. So, but we had nothing go off, nothing smells. We've got nothing. But but obviously carbon monoxide you can't smell it anyway. So that's it really. There's not a lot to say. Yeah, there's not a lot to say. It's got there's an umbrella under there. There's all sorts of bits and pieces underneath it. Underneath there, it all comes with it. But it's beautiful because that heat is coming out there and it warms the bottom of the bed up a treat. Oh, the bed is complete memory foam mattress, which came out of my other van because it's a 5-inch mattress, and I only changed it because I want an 8-inch mattress. The bedding is king size, although the bed's only 3 foot wide. It's king size and it's been narrowed, but I wanted it like that. So when I tucked in at the bottom, I think it's 6 foot across, but I'm 5'9", 5'10", and I can get across there easily. The pillows are brand new. The bedding's brand new. I mean, you can have it that way round or that way round, which I'm not really too sure about. But my mate Sue, we went out and bought it and got it all. There's spare gas bottle. There's a first aid box. There's bloody all sorts in here. I mean, everything you need to travel. I think there's even nail clippers in here. But if you want to, well, there's a lot tidier in this one. I ain't got all my crap on the floor. Yeah, like I say, it's done to be lived in. It's done nice, and also the beauty of it is if you want to be a solo traveller, it is just a job, but it can be taken off here. This bed's 3 foot wide, but the edge of the bed, that end here, that is 1 foot from the door. So basically, you'd have to move the fuel tank off the back, take this wall out, which is quite easy to do. It's all insulated in behind here. All the walls are done, the ceiling's done. It's not covered there, but it's just aluminium, but it's all insulated. And you could put a 4 foot bed in. So basically, you keep this front beam. You'd move this back beam to the end, and you'd put 4-foot slats in instead of 3-foot slats in, and that'd be it. There's nothing else I could really think about it. It's a good van. It drives lovely. It drives lovely, 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 lovely. I haven't got my iPad with me. If I had my iPad with me, then what I would do is I would put a video of me driving. What I need to do is get somebody back here to do it. But I mean, it drives lovely. You know, it drives nice. Oh yeah, when I bought it with 107,000 on it, which was nearly 108,000. And the guy I bought off of, he sold it because he used to go to France, bringing back tobaccos and things, so it was getting too well known. And also something went wrong with it, and I think a wheel bearing on the passenger side went. So when they investigated it, the drive shaft was bad as well. It had a knock and a click in third gear. It was crunching in third gear. So it's had a new clutch. I don't know about a new gearbox or a rebuilt gearbox. I don't know what it is anyway, but it works right. The gearbox has been done. The shaft's been put in. A new shaft's been put in. New bearings and all that has been put in, and that was done at about 107,500, and it's done 111,200 now. But I'm going to start to use it again because I like it. But now I got the heating in here properly. I mean, I don't mind going off. I mean, you know, I was going to put a telly in here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to uprate my internet to unlimited, and I'll just watch what I want to watch on the iPad. So there you go. Anyway, if anybody wants to come and have a look at it, or if you're somewhere nice and you invite me up in the week and you're going to feed me, then I'll bring it to you and show you. But it's like, I mean, I think this woman who looks at it lives in Yorkshire. Well, I'm that confident with it is I'll drive it up to Yorkshire, pick her up and she can pay me, and then I'll drive her back down to Wiltshire and she can drive home. And I'm quite confident it'll do that easily because it's got a beautiful motor on it. The motor runs really, really sweet. It does run really, really sweet. But then again, I don't sell rubbish because I don't buy rubbish. Anyway, you all look after each other. Remember, stay classy and no fighting. Bye-bye. Get your money out. Come there. Oh yeah, I never said about a price, did I? I'd like to get as close to £5,000 as I could. I mean, it sounds a lot for it is a 2006, but I've spent a lot of money on it, and I paid £2,400 for it. Well, I bought it as a bare van, and I have spent a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort, a lot of hours on it. I mean, you've got swivel seats. I mean, that's 90 quid. You know, £400 with the insulation, £30 for the board, and you know what I mean. It's just loads and loads of money I spent on it. And of course, I had to buy the toilet, I had to buy the cooker, I had to buy the you know, I had to buy everything that's in here. So I mean, if I sold it for £5,000, then there'd be a little bit of profit in it. But depending on what you've got, if you've got anything you want to part exchange, I'm always up for part exchange. Nothing with too much work, you know, really. But I'm always up for something. If you come down here, it can be put on a ramp, and you can look underneath it and have a good mooch about and poke about and make sure you're confident. But I mean, price is always negotiable. You might catch me on a good day if you've got a pocket full of money. Anyway, I'll speak to you later. Remember, stay classy and no fighting. Bye bye.